Real quick sound check. It's good. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. And salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Yeah, man, I just want to do a quick little live meditating on the fear of the Lord. Because that's what's missing in this world, man. The fear of the Lord is what's missing. These people wouldn't be in the mindset that they are in if they had the fear of the Lord, you know? Just as our forefather Noah, you know, he had the fear of the Lord, you know, which was mixed with faith, which caused him to move in a certain way, man. You know, it caused him to get the right type of wood, you know. It caused him to get the right type of pitch, you know, where he was able to what? Be saved, man. And that's what the title of this lesson is. Fear keeps you alive. Because in the time we're entering, you're going to need the fear of Yahawashi to keep you alive, man. You know? And as I mentioned, you know, these people, they don't have the fear of the Lord upon them, man. Just as in the days of Noah. Let's get that. That's what our Lord said, you know? They're living in mirth. They don't have a care, you know? They don't understand that the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, right? So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 36. It says, "But of the day and hour know of no man, know not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day they entered into the ark." Until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came. See, they knew not, man. That's how critical this information is. Having the fear of the Lord, abiding in the fear of Yahawashi, because the Lord can pop up at any time, man. You know. You know, the prophecies got to play out, but your judgment that the Lord has set up for you, it can happen suddenly, man. Matter of fact, let's get something real quick. That's why it's important to abide in the fear of the Lord. The Lord can kill you at any point, man. You know? Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." Why? Because they're not watching, man. They're not looking for the things that are set to come to pass, man. They're living in mirth. They don't have the mental faculty to understand what season they're in, man. All hell is set to break loose, and people just going by their day like everything is going to continue as it were. No, everything is not going to continue as it were. Things are going to change. Things have been changing. You know, before the pandemic, everybody was happy-go-lucky. Now they wanted to go back to that. It ain't going back to that. Shit is going to only get worse. Okay? Thus saith the Lord. Let's go back to Matthew, because that's a snare, you know. The scripture say they knew not. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 39, "And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." See? It's going to be in that same realm, man. That same scenario. People going to be, oh shit, on the way up here, I seen a wedding party, man. These people don't understand or have a clue of what the Lord has prepared. They just going by their day. But that promotes the lack of fear. So you have a lack of fear of Yahawashi, man. And he's coming to judge you people harshly, man. Right? Real quick, let's go to Hosea. Chapter 4. Then we're gonna get into our forefather Noah, how he moved with fear, man. That's what the elect is going to do. The elect is going to move with fear. Scripture tells us that a wise man will fear in everything, man. You gonna consider the path that you take, the words that you use. See, you gonna recognize that you don't have any control over your life, man. Did a lesson earlier. These people are sadly mistaken if you think you have free will. No, you don't have free will. All right. This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord Yahawashi have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Yeah, the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, man. America, Babylon the Great, man. Right? It says, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. See? And if you knew Yahawashi, you would fear, man. You wouldn't just go by your day, not considering the time that you're in. No, you're gonna consider those things, man. In fact, you're gonna meditate on the wrath. Matter of fact, yeah, let's get that. You're gonna meditate on the wrath that the Lord has prepared. Right? But why? Because this fear is what's gonna keep you alive, man. You know? Sirach or Ecclesiastes, chapter 18, starting at verse 23, it says, before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempted the Lord. Man, the people in the flood tempted the Lord, man. Remember, scripture tells us that Noah was a preacher of righteousness. So Noah was telling the folks to repent, man. Every stroke of the hammer, you know, every setting of the wood beam, you know. We'll wait till the train passes. Every nail that Noah faceted, it was a testimony. All right, to the people not listening, man. You know, they weren't considering the works that Yahawashi was putting in place. I remember Elder Pastor Gabar had made a beautiful statement. He was like, those folks were so crazy that they didn't realize Noah was building a huge ass boat on dry land, man. And that should have been a clue to them. But that's why they knew not until the flood came. Why? Because they ain't had that healthy fear of Yahawashi. Again, Ecclesiastes chapter 18 and verse 23. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempted the Lord. And these people tempt the Lord every day, all day, man. You know, when they doing donuts and they Hellcats, you know, when they gadding about, oh, especially these women, man. They gadding about with these skimpy ass clothes on, you know, not considering that the Lord has freaks out here waiting on them, man. You know, that's been hiding out, waiting on them for the last 2 years, you know, and now all they doing is waiting. They waiting for the lights to go out, you know, but they ain't considering these things. You see? Verse 24, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end. See, they're not considering these things. They're not considering the way of Yahawashi. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face. See, the time of vengeance when the Lord is going to turn away his face, man. And that face is going into this information. It's not going to be readily available. You're not going to have access to the prophets in that time, man. Why? Because you ain't hearken to the report while the report was sent out, man. Okay? And it's going to always be a penalty for not listening, man. You see? We got a little cloud coming, a little sprinkle, a little raindrop, but that's good. Lord willing, it won't open up for me. Right? Now let's get into it. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High, of things not seen as yet. Hey, have we been warned of Yahawashi of things not seen as yet? All right, we see it growing, but they haven't been fully blossoming, man. You know, the famine, you know, the insurrection, the sedition, those things have fully come into the bloom as of yet, right? But we see them happening. We see them coming into focus, as it were, right? Again, Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear. Yo, it hasn't rained in the time of Noah, man. The scriptures tell us the dew came up and watered the ground, man, watered the plants, watered everything on the earth, man. So, no, it wasn't any rain, that's spirit, any rain that came down, man. But Noah believed the report. He believed what Yahawashi said he was going to do. And that compelled him to go into action. That compelled him to consider, right? Again, let's read it from the top. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So that fear that Noah had with him, that was coupled with the faith, it caused him to build an ark. All right? It caused him to set in motion the things that was going to be for his salvation, man. In the contrast, these people, man, they're not sowing to the spirit. They're not getting their mind ready for the things that the Lord Yahawashi has prepared to come on the planet Earth, man. They're living in mirth. What is that, Ecclesiastes? Let's get that. Ecclesiastes 7. That's the mindset of these people. And since you have that mindset, come on, bro, you're not going to move with fear. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and at the beginning of the chapter it says, wisdom and folly contrasted. The two differences, man, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living, see, and the living will lay it to his heart. Who are the living? The ones who have been quickened by the scriptures, man. All right, you're going to lay these things to your mind. You're going to consider. You're not going to be joyful or in mirth. Scripture tells you that a wise man smiles scarcely, man. You're going to consider the time you're in, but these people are not considered. They don't have the fear of the Lord upon them. So when all hell break loose, the fear of the Lord is going to rest solely upon them, man. Scripture tells you they're going to dwell in torments. That's why fear keeps you alive, okay? Again, Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. That includes women too. You know, the scriptures are focused on men, but guess what? That filters down, man. That filters down to women and children. You see? It says, and the living will lay it to his heart, right? Ones who have been quickened, you're gonna consider these things. That's why you don't see us planning vacations and shit, man. Nah, we understand what time and season we in. I ain't saying that you can't go on a vacation, but you understanding that the fear of the Lord and abiding in His work it comes first, man. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7:3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Yeah, man. Your mind is going to be made better fearing the Lord, knowing what time and season that you're in. Look, man, anything can change in a matter of 24 hours. The Lord can send out another plague to shut this bitch down, and all that mirth is gone again, man. You know? Verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. See that? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. What made Noah wise? Well, he was a last man standing, as it were. You know? He heard the report. He moved with fear. And when the rain started coming down, the Lord shut the door. All right? And those 8 souls, right, were saved. They were delivered from the said perils. Well, who said it? The prophet Noah, man. You see? Ecclesiastes 7:11 again. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. See? Always thinking about partying and bullshit, man. You know? And I passed by a couple of goddamn cookouts, you know, on the way here. And that's what Jake gonna do in these next 2 weeks, man. If it be nice and shit, they're gonna party and bullshit. Not considering the time they in. They don't have that healthy fear of the Lord, man. They don't know who Yahawashi is, man. Right? And that lack of knowledge, that lack of fear is gonna get them destroyed real quick. Let's go back to the book of Hosea, chapter 4, right? Hosea chapter 4, I'm gonna jump down to verse 6. My people, see, the Lord is speaking to his people, man. These other people, these other nations, they're just collateral damage. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. See? Since you done forgot Yahawashi, he's going to forget you. Okay? But see, in contrast, the Lord has stirred up our pure minds by way of remembrance. That's why now we're moving with fear. We're like, oh shit, Lord, get ready to destroy this place. Let me get myself right, so I won't be caught up in that shit, man. Okay? And just like the word is a seed, you being perfected is a seed, man. It has to grow. You're not gonna be on, to put it in terms of like this. If you ever played a role-playing game, right? Any role-playing game, you start out maybe level 0 or level 1. But as you continue in the game, you progress, your level increases, man. You get stronger, your weapons get better, all right? The strategies that you use, all right, all those things get better. Well, that's the same thing in this truth, man. All right? You start out on a low level, man. All right? And you start getting built up to the point when you reach the final boss, right? That last test, as it were. You're fitted, you're ready for that battle, man. You see? So these people are not being built up in the fear of the Lord, man. They're not being trained for the time that we're entering. And that's going to cost them their life, man. Not having the knowledge of the fear of the Lord, man. What does it tell us in Isaiah? Let's go get that. Isaiah chapter 33, right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Well, who is pushing forth the wisdom and knowledge of Yahawashi? His prophets, man. Real quick. Let's prove that. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3. Because the Lord has sent out men, all right, to feed you with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Knowledge of the Lord. Scriptures tell us that through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Man, the Lord has been getting the fuck down in the earth, man. And these people just going by the day like ain't shit going on. It's crazy. But see, that's the contrast. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 15. You know what? Let's start at verse 14. Turn, O ye backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. And I will take you one of a city and two of a family and bring you to Zion. Yeah, bring you to the remnant, man. All right? The Lord's dwelling in Zion, that remnant. The ones who's going to hear that eerie sound, Joel 2 and 1. The ones who's going to hear that alarm. Those are the ones who's going to move with fear. Verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. See? That's how we're being fed with this knowledge and understanding. Starting with our head apostles and elders, man. They give it to you straight, man. Ain't no bullshit. We trying to push forth the fear of the Lord so you can say we're fearmonger. We don't care, man. But Yahawashi going to show you in that day why you should have feared, man. Okay? Back in Isaiah chapter 33. So this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is being pushed forth by the pastors that the Lord has sent forth. And everybody's not going to hear that eerie alarm, man. Everybody's not going to hearken to the report. All right? Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. See that? And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See? All those things are intertwined. They're mingled with each other, man. Fearing the Lord, having fear, is going to lead to you being saved. It's going to lead to salvation, man. Okay? What is that? I quoted it earlier. Let's get it. Right? Real quick, and that's beautiful. Lord's so cold with it, man. We going back to Sirach 18, right? Sirach 18, we'll read verse 24 again. Sirach 18, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 18 and verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face. Yeah, this truth is not going to be readily available, man. And the time of vengeance, people are going to be searching for the prophets. And the prophets are not going to be there to give you the warning that the Lord has sent them with, man. Now let's jump to verse 27, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 18 and verse 27. A wise man will fear in everything. See that? A wise man will fear in everything. And in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. Yeah, we often make that analogy. You stump your toe. All right, you get a paper cut. All right, or you get a flat tire, man, or something starts going on with your car, man. You considering like, oh shit, Salakia Yahawah, Salakia Yahawashi. You know, you considering those things. Why? Because you fearing in everything, man. And that fear, all right, is what's going to lead to life. It says he will be aware of offense. Salakia, yeah. In the day of sinning, he will beware of offense, But a fool, but a fool will not observe time. See that? A fool will not observe time, man. Right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Back to Ecclesiastes. Right? Chapter 8. See, a fool is not going to observe the time. They're not going to be considering the things that the Lord has planned on the planet Earth, man. Right? Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 5. It says, whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing. And a wise man's heart, again, that word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. A wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So you're going to discern both time and judgment. You're going to discern what time you in, man. All right? The food is not going down. In fact, they're now giving you lab-grown fucking meat, man. But see, people are not observing that. They ain't paying attention to what's that about, man. They just going on in mirth. And that's going to surely cost them their life. That's going to lead them to death, man. Because you don't fear the Lord. Matter of fact, what is that? Proverbs 15? Let me see. Real quick. Salakia. You get out in this weather, man. I don't care if it's a pretty day, man. Esau done sprayed so much shit in the air. Like, my nose wasn't fucking clogged up before I started. But as soon as I came out here, shit, it's crazy, man. But that's why we need to get the hell out of here. What is that? That's not it. There it is. Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 27. It says, the fear of the Lord prolongeth days. See that? The fear of the Lord prolongeth days. Having the fear of the Lord is what's going to keep us alive, man. These people don't have a healthy fear. Again, I keep reiterating that part because you see how they live. They don't live in the fear of the Lord. If they did, they wouldn't do the things they do. See? The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. See that? That contrast. The years of the wicked is being shortened, man. The Lord is speeding up the earth. It's now rotating at a faster pace. Right? The things that we see, hey, man, just like yesterday at camp, man. You know, we set up, and all of a sudden, it's 6-something, man. Like the time just flew by. Right? Well, that's the Lord speeding this thing up, man. Shortening the days of the wicked. But the fear of the Lord is what constitutes life, man. Abiding in the fear of the Lord. Let's get another one. Right? Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 27. Yep, that's the one I want. Proverbs 14 and 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life. See that? To depart, see, to depart, let's open this up. To depart from the snares of death, see? To depart from the snares of death. Let's jump up. Proverbs 14 and 26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. Yeah, man. Since we have the fear of the Lord, we are confident in the things that he's going to bring to pass, man. All right? We're confident that the wicked is going to be put away and the elect is going to be redeemed out of this tribulation. It says, and his children, see, and his children shall have a place of refuge, man, a place of safety, man. Matter of fact, let's get that word refuge, because that's what Noah had. Didn't Noah have a place of refuge when it started raining, man? Yeah, he did. Right? Strong's H 4268. It says refuge, shelter from rain or storm, from danger. See that? From danger. It says of falsehood. So the things that are pushed forth in this earth, all right, that has these people, the masses of the people, not in the fear of the Lord, we're going to be preserved from that, man. That's why we understand that the Lord is not fucking around, man. That's why we understand that the Lord is not playing. Excuse me, not playing. Okay? Abiding in the fear of the Lord, again, promotes life, man. Again, that word refuge. Let me read the precept again. That's heavy. See, everybody ain't the children of Yahawashi. And more importantly, it's the elect that the Lord is dealing with, man. All right? It's the elect that the Lord is raising up in this time. All right? Grooming them. That good ground. All right? The Lord has that hedge of protection around the elect, and he's tended to it, man, as the rain comes down. All right? That's how the word is. And guess what? Is resting upon the minds of the elect, man. And now they're getting fed. They're growing stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And everybody else is in a drought, man. They're dying of thirst. Okay? Again, Proverbs 14:26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. See? Again, that word refuge. Right? What does Scripture say? The Lord has care for his elect. Why? Because they fear him. Lord willing, we're going to get that Ecclesiastes, that Wisdom of Solomon 3. Right? So that word fear, that word refuge, shelter from rain or storm, from danger or, of falsehood. See? So the falsehood that Esau puts forth, the Lord has us sheltered from it, man. Gave us a refuge from that shit, man. We cast it away as a menstrual cloth, right? It's like, get that shit away from me, man. That ain't the truth. You see? Going on. Verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. See? Having the fear of Yahawashi is going to have you depart from the snares of death. All right? But in contrast, these people don't have the fear of the Lord. Matter of fact, real quick, since they don't have the fear of the Lord, let's see what the Lord is going to do to them. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, right? 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him. Therefore he delivereth them unto death and destruction. See that? So you're going to be delivered to death and destruction for not knowing and fearing the Lord, man. And that's something that's got to be put in you. You just can't get the fear of the Lord, man. You know? You had these guys, and I was one of them in the world, went to jail and shit, or sitting in the back of the police car, like, shit, Lord, I ain't going to do this over again. If you just get me up out of this one situation, right? That's when the fear of the Lord is upon these people. when shit that went left, right? Well, it's a reward for fearing the Lord when shit ain't going left, man. That's when they had the fear of the Lord. When all hell broke loose and their situation, all right, has made a turn for the worse. Now they praying to Yahawashi, you know? And that's what's going to happen, man. That's why the scripture tells us, Proverbs 1, they shall call upon me, but I will not hear them. Yeah, man, that's what's going to happen. Let's go back. What was it? Proverbs. Hold up. Make sure. Okay. Proverbs, let's read it again. 14 and 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life to depart from the snares of death. See? To depart from the snares of death. And who set those snares? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He has things already set up for you to be taken, man. Right? And I believe they're going to start putting some type of shit in that process as cell-grown chicken, man. That ain't by happenstance. And you know that nigga Bill Gates, right, got a hand in it. Okay? Esau is a fucking weirdo, man. And you know he don't have the fear of the Lord. You know Esau don't have the fear of the Lord, man. He done pushed forth the Big Bang Theory and shit, man. You can plainly see he don't have the fear of the Lord. Yeah, real quick. Just something through the Spirit. You know? That's what I was meditating on this morning, man. Fearing the Lord. Because again, these people don't fear the Lord, man. They don't have a healthy fear of the Lord. Because if they did, they wouldn't do the things that they do. All right? Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life. See that? And he that have it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. See? That word evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. Bad times, man, which are surely approaching. But again, these people, just as in the days of Noah, all right, eating and drinking, you know, partying, bullshitting, you know, not having a care in the world. But little do they know it's going to cost them their life, man. Okay? Let's get something to close it out with. Oh, you know what? The water Yahawashi. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 3. Real quick. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. We're gonna start at verse 4. And though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. Yeah, our hope is full of immortality. So these people look at us like, damn, he ain't trying to get to the bag. He ain't trying to do this. He ain't trying to dwell in Babylon. You know they're not saying Babylon, but America. He's not trying to have a foothold here. Well, they think that's a punishment in their sight, man. They think that us not wanting to abide here is something bad, right? But our hope is full of what? Immortality. Verse 5. We'll let the train pass. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 5. And having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded, for the Most High have proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. In the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. See that? They shall judge the nations. This is going into the elect, man. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. And this is the point. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. See that? The Lord's going to have care for his elect. Why? Because his elect is going to fear him. The elect is going to fear Yahawashi. Not a fact. I want to say back in Sirach 36. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. close it out here. Hey, and Yahawashi a thumb to the brothers and sisters on the comment board. Shalom. The water for tuning in. Ecclesiasticus chapter 36 and verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us. Yeah. What do it say in Habakkuk? I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Matter of fact, let's go get that. Cause see, it's a benefit to fearing the Lord, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. See, the same thing with Noah. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of years. In the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy. And who are we asking for the Lord to have mercy on? The elect, man. All right? Why? Because we heard this speech and was afraid. We didn't hear the report and brushed it off. As these people, they hear the report, but they brush it off. They think things are going to go back to 2019. No, it's going to only get worse. So back in Sirach 36 and 1, have mercy upon us, see? Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. See that? The Lord is going to send his fear upon these people, man. They're going to dwell in torments. All right? That fear that you don't want to have now, you're going to have in that day. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. That's another thing. What the Lord was a saying in the world, which comes from Yahawashi. I can show you better than I can tell you. But we don't want that smoke. You know, we don't want the Lord to have to show us better than he can tell us. No. Again, it says, send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thine hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. You people getting ready to see the power of Yahawashi. All right? As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee. See that? That there is no power but thou, O Yahawah bahasham. See? And how is the Lord known? By the judgment which he executed. And that's when the fear gonna arrive on you people, man. That's when you're gonna realize, man. So again, fear keeps you alive. All right? I pray this has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming next you with another lesson. Till the next time, say shalom, DTA, and abide above. Soon.